I feel like we all have great potential. You know what I'm saying? We all have great potential to be who we dream of being and everything like that. But the main thing that gets in our way is ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see plenty of people that be on the timing of like, oh, the devil, bring me down, you know what I'm saying, the enemy at me, you feel me? But the biggest enemy has always been yourself, bro. Like, if you know you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, and stopping these things will get you to a better level, and you continue to do them, then you are the enemy. You feel me? The man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror is the one that's bringing you down. It's not the forces, you feel me? It's not the spiritual warfare all the time. Sometimes it's just you not being disciplined enough to do what you got to do. And we all been there. You know what I'm saying? We've all been there. I've been there. Shit, I'm there today. You know what I'm saying? I'm there today. Today I woke up. I ain't want to make no videos. I ain't want to, shoot no content. I ain't want to do anything. You feel me? But just because I didn't want to do it, it doesn't mean I have the option to not do it. Because if I don't do it, somebody else is going to do it. You feel me? And this is my dream. This is my dream. These are my goals. These are my opportunities. You know what I'm saying? And just because God blessed me with this gift doesn't mean he doesn't have that same blessing for somebody else. Just because he gave me the idea doesn't mean he doesn't have the same idea for somebody else. And if I don't fulfill it to the way I'm supposed to fulfill it, then he will give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? These ideas aren't just mine. They're passing through me right now. And it's almost like real shit is damn near like fishing. You feel me? Like, you sit there and you know what I'm saying? It takes patience, of course. Everybody knows that, even if you fish for one time, it takes patience, right? So let's say, a fish hits your line, and then, like, instead of being excited and really trying to reel it in for real, you're not really on none. You're trying to be cool and just, reel it in like, oh yeah, you've been doing this shit, right? And then that fish unhooks from your line. You feel me? That fish will continue swimming. You dig what I'm saying? That fish is gonna continue swimming even though it was on your line at a point. You know what I'm saying? You didn't reel it in fast enough. So that fish is going to go along, continue his life, and eventually somebody else is going to hook them on their line. And they might actually be excited because that fish is on theirs. So they start reeling it in. They doing everything that they were taught and all this stuff. And they don't mind looking super excited for this fish, no matter if it's a big or small one. They don't mind looking excited for it because they got a fish on their line. You dig what I'm saying? So once they reel it in, they look at it, boom, eat it. You know what I'm saying? It's their fish now. You feel me? And that same fish was once yours. But because you were being too cool, because you didn't see the opportunity for what it really was, it swam by you. You feel me? And now you gotta wait for the next fish. And you don't know when that's coming. You don't know when that's coming at all. But now you just have to be even more patient. That's how life works. You know what I'm saying? We keep learning this. We keep going through the same lesson over and over and over and over again until we actually learn it. You feel me? If you have a problem with lust, you know what I'm saying? Lust, you on the websites and all the stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying? You fap your joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you continue to do that, then all you're doing is repeating the same cycle over and over again. All you're doing is forcing yourself to go through the same lesson over and over and over and over again. All right? Let me give you another example for my people that still ain't catching me. When you playing video games, let's say you're on a story mode, and you're going through your missions, blah blah blah, and then you die at one mission, right? And then once you die, what do? They restart you back at your last checkpoint, right? And then now you have to go through the same thing you just went through, but you have to do it better. And you have to complete it because obviously you didn't do it good enough, because if you did, you wouldn't have died and you wouldn't be at your last checkpoint. You'll be at your next checkpoint. But because you're not at your next, you are still at your last. You feel me? So you got to make sure in life in general, because this works in every aspect of life, no matter if you a entrepreneur, You know what I'm saying? You a basketball player, you an artist, you know what I'm saying? You working your 9 to 5, it don't matter. Regardless of what you're doing, there are lessons to learn in your life. And if you make the choice not to learn them when they approach you, all you're going to do is repeat that same cycle. And just like with video games, if you do not complete that mission, you will not complete the game. You're not just going to skip over that mission. You feel me? You got to complete that mission, because if you don't, then you're not going to even understand the full circle moment at the end of the game. You have to complete every mission to get to the end. You feel me? So if you are stuck in your life right now because you feel like things are just in a loop, like you just in a freaking genjutsu, you feel me? Then all you're doing is keeping yourself stuck. That's it. Nobody else is keeping you stuck but you. You got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't blame outside forces. Don't blame your mom, your pops. Don't blame your shorty, your ex-shorty, your partners. Don't blame anybody. You feel me? This is on you. You have to hold yourself accountable. And once you start holding yourself accountable, that's when you start realizing, you know what I'm saying? You stop yourself mid-vice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get ready to hit that website, or you'll get ready to hit up a girl or whatever, do something you know you're not supposed to be doing, and then that voice in the back of your head gonna be like, look, bro, you know you're not supposed to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? You know this shit ain't right. You know it's not right. You know what I'm saying? And the more you listen to that voice and the more you accept it as the voice that's guiding you on the path of success, it's gonna start getting louder. And the louder that voice gets, the easier it's going to be to ignore those vices that keep you exactly where you are, you know? So, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay focused, bro. You gotta stay focused. You gotta respect yourself. Respect yourself enough to be better every day, you know? And I'm not saying you ain't going to slip, but I am saying if you slip and you fall, you got to get back up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just stay down. If you stay down, you'll never get to where you want to go. You get up, you got a chance. So just give yourself a chance. You know what I'm saying? Today I'm giving myself a chance. You know, and you know, God wakes me up tomorrow, I'm gonna give myself another chance. You know, if you want to win, just get up and win. It's nothing to it but to do it for real, bro. You know, we all have the potential in the world, so just get up and do that shit.